Hello. How's everybody today? I'm Peachy. I wanted to go over the four keys spread. It's a spread I put together, and there's been a lot of interest in it, and it is a good spread. I did that in the 3 points spread. What makes these two spreads unique is they use a common card. And that common card is used for all aspects of the question you're looking into. And you'll be seeing that we'll be having a sample here, and I'll be going over the sample in detail. But that's something I've never seen before, and I think what's really nice about that, what I have is the center card in that is the common card, and I choose to use that as a major arcana, and it's the only time a major arcana is used is in that position. The rest are all minors. You can see I got a little artsy with the layout here. I get carried away sometime. I might make a mat for this, like my other mat. This would be, if I make the mat, it'll be designed to work with any spread, though. I don't want to have just limited to the four keys. So I'm working on that. That's why I had this graphic. So I put it up there. You could do it differently if you wanted to, but this is the way I'd like to do it. And if you wanted to look at another aspect, instead of throwing another whole spread out there, you could just throw a different major arcana to replace the first one. And you would have a whole totally different meaning for the other cards. And what this really does, it really expands your meanings of the other cards in ways that you'll see make sense then, because you just changed one card. And this really helps you expand your range of what cards can mean. And so it increases the capabilities of the deck, or your way of seeing the deck anyway. And I think that that's pretty cool. The deck I'm using with this is going to be my 1JJ Swiss. This deck is available through my website on the international store. Anywhere in the world you can get it. Well, almost anywhere. So it's available in the US, and it's also available in Europe and other places. And what's nice about the way I did this deck is the 1JJ Swiss normally is a smaller deck. What I did is I took the deck and I enlarged it to traditional size. So it's the same size as a standard deck now. And I also changed the palette, and I did some other information. So I did some other things with it. What I really did, the main thing I did with the deck is I put to replace two of the cards, Juno and Jupiter, 1JJ. Replace the Hierophant and High Priestess on our traditional deck. So what I did is I made, so that's not in their original deck. What they have is Juno and Jupiter instead of Hierophant and High Priestess. Well, I kept those in the deck, but I also made my own High Priestess and my own Hierophant, and it's now with the deck. So it's a deck of 74 cards. It's a deck of 80 cards now instead of 78, because you have those two different cards. You have a High Priestess and you have a Hierophant with the 1JJ now. And before it was never there. They had Juno and Jupiter. I never cared for those two cards. Nothing. I mean, their work. I've used the deck professionally for years, but I never liked them. So I thought I would put my own version of the High Priestess and the Hierophant in there. And we're going to be using the High Priestess in the sample here. So you'll see that card. So we'll get started here. It's called the Four Keys, and take it from there. All right, so here's what we have here. This is to show the way the playing field here, the mat. This, if I make a mat, it's going to look something like this for the Four Keys. But you could use this mat for other spreads too. So that's what I'm thinking about having as far as a mat goes right here. Here's the positions of the cards for the Four Keys. The center position is where the major arcana would go. Only one major arcana, the way I do it anyway. You could do it other ways if you wanted to. You wouldn't have to do it this way. But I like to keep the one major arcana in the center, and the cards surrounding in the circle would all be minor arcana, and only minor arcana. No major arcana in there. The only major arcana would be in the center, and that major arcana would be the common card for the whole spread. It would be used in all four aspects. And we're looking into four aspects. So the four aspects I think are best to look into with any reading are what, why, how, and when. What is the real question? Why do you want this in your life? How are we going to achieve it? And when would be the best time to act on this? When being looking into what things need to be in place before you act. That's what I mean by when. So the Four Keys, those are the layout positions. Here's the actual spread, a full spread. Now we have cards laid in position. I have the High Priestess in the center. The other cards circling are minor arcana. And this is a series of 3-card spreads, with the center card being the common card for all four aspects of what, why, how, and when. So if we look into what is the question, these are the 3 cards we'd be looking at. The Page of Cups, the High Priestess, and the 5 of Swords. What is the question? And here I'm seeing, I would interpret this as it's a new situation with the Page. Not much is known about it with the High Priestess by you. So there's inexperience. And that seems to be the issue before you could actually take any action on this or move in any direction with it, make any changes or go into this in any type of way. You have to be able to understand more about it. But it's something new to you, and it's obviously got your interest. Next, we look into why. Why do you want this in your life? And we have the 8 of coins in the upper right. The center, again, common High Priestess. And the Ace of Cups in the lower left. And here we're looking into why. Why do you want this? Well, obviously, with the 8 of Cups, I'm seeing this as an advancement. So it would be something that you feel would help improve your life in some way. And it's a new situation with that Ace of Cups that you feel would be beneficial to you. Because it's new, just like the Page in the what situation, we don't know much about it, which is confirmed with the High Priestess. But we're very curious about it. Next, we look into how are we going to attain this? And I have the Knight of Swords on the left and the 2 of Cups on the right. Center, High Priestess, common again. 3-card spread for how we're going to attain this. I'm seeing this Knight as an outside source, somebody who is able to take action because they know what they're doing. And I'm seeing that 2 of Cups is like 2 sides of something where you're only seeing one side right now. The duality there is the unseen aspect here with the High Priestess showing it's hidden. You could also look at the image of the High Priestess. She's holding a moon in her left hand there. She's facing you. So that cup on the right side there is maybe still hidden. So you know a little bit about this, but you don't know enough to move forward. there's things that you just don't know at all about it that you think are very important to know. I would say getting an outside source here. This could be somebody you know already, but it's somebody who's definitely capable of taking action with this. And it'd be nice to have on your side as getting advice or getting answers in ways that you don't have right now. And then we have lastly, when. And here we have upper left, 5 of wands, to the lower right, 10 of swords, and the high priestess centered. So when to act? Well, you have to be able, in order to take any action here, you could act anytime you want once you get that once you get that outside source in place. So that's something that should be close by. This 5 of wands shows, I feel, is something that you can do, move on right away as soon as you get some more information. Everything else is in place, and that'll put a completion to the present situation with the 10 of swords. And if you look at this in a whole now, we have 2 5s, 5 of swords at the 6 o'clock position down at the bottom. The 5 of wands over there at 11 o'clock position. Those are a change. 5s represent change to me. Knight in the left position on 9 o'clock position. Knights represent action. So action and change I'm seeing as being the same thing here. There's a lot of movement with this reading. And movement seems to be the crucial part about it. And things can move, even though you're very inexperienced here with the page of cups. Things can move forward as long as you have some outside help here with this knight. This knight seems to be pretty key in this reading. All unknown here with the high priestess, or at least most of it. You don't know it all. There's things hidden from you yet. This knight can bring that out. So you need some advice from the outside, some guidance here. And that person is close by. Once you get that guidance, you'll see both sides of this situation with the 2 of cups. You'll get a big picture, a complete picture, and that'll allow you to move forward. So your answers that you're not seeing right now are out there, but they're out there from another source. Find that source. I think this is somebody you already know, and they could help you out with this. After that, I see that 10 of swords as being a completion. I think you can do this. And that ace of cups is showing me something that'd be very rewarding for you to do. Exploring something new that's hidden to you right now with the high priestess that I think you will enjoy with the ace of cups once you have the guidance you need to move forward. So that's the 4 keys. I hope you like this. Keep throwing cards. We'll talk soon. Bye.